Alternative therapies for respiratory problems. Definitions. Alternative medicine is defined loosely as a set of products, practices, and theories that are believed or perceived by their users to have the healing effects of medicine, but whose effectiveness has not been established using scientific methods, or whose theory and practice is not part of biomedicine, or whose theories or practices are directly contradicted by scientific evidence or scientific principles used in biomedicine. Types of complementary health approaches. Natural products such as herbs, vitamins, minerals, probiotics, usually sold as dietary supplements. Mind and body practices such as yoga, chiropractic and osteopathic manipulation, meditation and massage therapy, acupuncture, tai chi, qigong, healing touch, prayer, hypnotherapy, other movement therapies and relaxation techniques. Complementary health approaches such as Ayurveda, ancient medicine from India, Chinese medicine, naturopathy, and traditional Native American healers. Natural supplements. Probiotic use has been found to have several potential benefits in lung-related conditions. Probiotics have been associated with fewer cases of pneumonia while on a mechanical ventilator. Probiotics may help reduce lung infections in healthy and hospitalized children, as well as shorten the length of time a person suffers from the common cold. Probiotics can also strengthen an important part of the immune system that helps a person who has COPD and smokes fight off viral lung infections. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and fish intake can be associated with a lower risk of death from COPD. Some herbs reduce inflammation and are used to help with cough, such as ginger, cumin, peppercorns, turmeric. The spices are added with honey, basil, and/or almonds in lukewarm water. Vitamins. Vitamin D is fat-soluble and stored in liver and fatty tissues. Naturally present in many foods, like salmon, mackerel, beef liver, egg yolks, yogurt, milk and cheese. It's also available as a vitamin supplement. For people with COPD, vitamin D deficiency can be common. Low serum levels of vitamin D are associated with abnormal immune function. Babies of pregnant women who are given extra vitamin D had less wheezing than babies who are breastfed and not given extra vitamin D. Vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin. Person can increase his intake of vitamin C by eating oranges and other citrus fruits, dark leafy green vegetables, broccoli, berries and tomatoes. Vitamin A is another fat-soluble vitamin and is important for normal vision and a healthy immune system. Vitamin A can be found in salmon and other fatty fish, dairy products, fruits like mangoes and cantaloupe, carrots, squash, broccoli and green leafy vegetables. Vitamin E is also fat-soluble and is naturally present in vegetable oils, cereals, meat, poultry, eggs, fruit and vegetables. Vitamin E can boost the immune system, is good for the blood vessels and helps protect against cell damage. Antioxidants. N-acetylcysteine, an antioxidant that helps thin airway mucus, reduces the rate of bronchitis in some people with COPD. Many vitamins, herbs and foods contain antioxidants. Antioxidants are naturally occurring or synthetic substances that help protect cells from free radicals, which are highly reactive compounds. Free radicals can damage cells, and antioxidants can prevent damage from them. Increasing antioxidants may help reduce oxidative stress and promote better lung function. Some great foods with antioxidants include kidney beans, red beans, pinto beans, black beans. Red delicious apples, Granny Smith apples, Gala apples. Blueberries, cranberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. Cooked russet potatoes. Plums and black plums. Artichoke hearts. Olive oil. Green tea. Cherries. Carrots. Prunes. Pecans. Ginger. Fish. Herbal remedies. Certain herbal remedies can be great natural treatments for COPD. If you are looking to supplement your COPD treatment plan, consider these herbal remedies. Eucalyptus helps break up congestion and expel phlegm. Ginger has many benefits, such as breaking down mucus, improving circulation to the lungs and reducing inflammation. Try boiling chopped, fresh ginger in water, straining out the ginger and drinking it with honey as a tea. Oregano contains carvacrol and rosmarinic acid, which are natural decongestants and antihistamines. Try adding some fresh oregano to meals for great flavor and health benefits. Peppermint is an herb that contains menthol, which can promote the relaxation of the muscles in the respiratory tract. Ginseng has been shown to give some people relief from COPD symptoms, including improvements in breathing and exercise tolerance. Turmeric contains curcumin, which has the ability to improve a wide range of conditions and may have antiviral, anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Melatonin is typically known as a sleeping aid, but a study showed that melatonin helps reduce oxidative stress in people with COPD. Red sage has been found in certain studies to be an effective antioxidant and to help protect the lining of blood vessels from injury when oxygen is temporarily cut off and then resumed. For people who have low blood oxygen levels, red sage could offer some protection. Diet and exercise. Many people with COPD experience difficulties with poor nutrition. In fact, while being overweight adds extra pressure to the lungs and body, many people with COPD are underweight. It takes more energy for people with COPD to breathe than people with normal lungs. Eating a healthy diet that is rich in a variety of foods can help maintain a healthy weight. While exercise is challenging for people with COPD, studies have shown that getting enough exercise helps people improve their exercise tolerance. It's understandable to be concerned about exercising, especially when difficulty breathing occurs. However, not exercising can cause muscles to lose their strength and make person overall health decline. Mind and body practices, yoga, tai chi, qigong, breathing exercises. Yoga can improve quality of life in patients with asthma and COPD. In those with COPD, there is some research to suggest that it may increase a person's lung function and exercise capacity. How long these benefits can last is unknown. Tai Chi and Qigong in patients with COPD can also improve exercise capacity and quality of life just as is seen with other types of exercise. Breathing exercises appear to be safe for people with COPD. Yoga breathing, pursed lip breathing and diaphragmatic breathing have been shown to improve the distance walked in 6 minutes by an average of 35 to 50 meters in research studies. Effects of breathing exercises on shortness of breath and well-being vary from person to person. They do not add much benefit to a person who is already taking part in a regular exercise program. Mindfulness, paying attention on purpose to the present moment, and meditation. People with asthma who practice mindfulness may have improvement in quality of life and reduction in stress. Mind-body interventions, Mindfulness-based therapy, yoga, and relaxation can reduce anxiety and depression and can improve fatigue in those with COPD and psychological problems. Acupressure, acupointance, acupuncture. These treatments are from Chinese medicine involving pressure, acupressure, or electrical stimulation, acupointance, or needles that puncture the skin, acupuncture, applied at energy channels of the body, called meridians. Acupressure and acupointance can help relieve shortness of breath in some people with COPD or cancer. Acupressure can improve lung function, some markers of inflammation and/or symptom control in people with asthma. How long the benefit lasts is not known. When acupuncture needles are inserted too deeply into a person's chest, there is a risk of pneumothorax, lung collapse. Acupuncture can improve quality of life and lessen shortness of breath in those with COPD. Nasal irrigation. Using a neti pot or other nasal irrigation system to rinse sinuses may provide some relief from symptoms of respiratory allergies, according to the NGI. Just don't overdo, Rothenberg says. You can wash away healthy flora in your nose, so use a neti pot in moderation. And the US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, notes that one should only use distilled, sterile, or previously boiled water in the neti pot, and always make sure to use and clean it properly. Homeopathy. These are remedies made from natural sources such as plants and minerals, regulated by the FDA. The National Center for Homeopathy, NCH, recommends a number of homeopathic remedies for itchy and runny eyes and nose during allergy season. They include Dulcamara, Euphrasia, and Nux vomica. Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurvedic medicine offers a number of herbs with respiratory and immune benefits. Embolica officinalis, also known as Indian gooseberry or amla fruit, is a natural source of bioflavonoids and is revered for its antioxidant and immune supportive properties. Adtola vasica, offers respiratory health support, and Ocimum sanctum, holy basil, has immune supportive properties, encourages heart health, and enhances respiratory function. Glycyrrhiza glabra, licorice, has a long history of use as an anti-inflammatory and anti-allergic agent to support healthy bronchial function, and Piper longum has traditionally been used to promote a healthy respiratory tract. The leaves of Tylophora asthmatica have been used extensively in Ayurvedic medicine for respiratory conditions, and its use has been documented in scientific literature. In a double-blind clinical study of 135 patients with respiratory symptoms, those given 200 mg of Tylophora leaves twice daily for 6 days demonstrated improvements in symptoms and respiratory function during the treatment and for up to 2 weeks after treatment.
So guys, thanks for watching my video. You can like and comment on my video, but don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel to watch quality content like this. Thank you guys.